Hi everybody, Joe Brancato, the air gun scientist, and today's gun is the Umarex Gauntlet. A lot of people have been talking about this because this is the first, one of the first guns that's a PCP that's regulated for $299. That's pretty much unheard of today, but and it's a repeater. In fact, this is the same type of a magazine as the old Theoben Rapids and the newer Marauders. So very, very nice gun. Multi-shot. It's let's see, it's 10 shot and 22, and we're going to put it to its paces and let you see what it'll do. So we'll do a shot string, find out what kind of velocity it has, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to top off the Gauntlet. First thing we need is an air tank that's preferably about 4,500 psi. Get your quick disconnect. The one nice thing about a Gauntlet, oh man, thank you for listening, folks. They're using a quick disconnect on the tank as opposed to a probe, which some manufacturers still like using. Probes, you lose them, or I lose them. So having the quick disconnect on the gun is very nice. Thank you, Umarex, for listening. So you pull back your collar. Come on close, Ricky. I want everybody to see this. When you pull back the collar on the quick disconnect, always make sure when you stick it on the gun that it goes forward all the way. Now watch, it's going to click. See how it goes forward? Then it won't come off when the gun is at pressure. What will happen is sometimes if people don't push that on all the way, any gun, it'll pop off, scare you. So now we're going to watch the air pressure go up. We're going to close the bleeder here, which just happened to be open. Okay, where's it at? Click, I heard the click. Now it's doing the slow flow. Now it's at 2,000. We put a bunch of shots through this already. We're going to shut it off at 3,000. Okay, now that's wide open throttle. Okay. Okie dokie, we got that in the background. And we're almost up to 3,000. Nice cool flow so the tank doesn't get hot. By the way, this is a big tank too. It's like over 200 cc's. It's like close to 215, about 213. Okay, so now it's at 3,000 psi. We vent it. Nice and easy to reach into there. Our gun is completely filled. We're going to show you how you load the magazine. Now the magazines, like I said, are identical to the old Theobens and the newer Marauders. They look just like that. Okay, so let's get some pellets here, Ricky. So what do we want to shoot? 16 grains. Let's shoot some 16 grainers. Do we have those here? Let's see what these guys are. Yeah, we got those. Okay. First thing you do, get the cover. You push it open like this, all the way around until you see that hole. You can see that hole. Can you see that in there? Yeah, there you go. Now you can see the hole. Put your finger behind it so the pellet doesn't fall through, and you stick in the 10th pellet. Yeah, I know, you load it kind of backwards here. Now, remember how you turned it that way? Now you go back. And now we have 10 shots in there. We're going to start our crony. Oh, no, we can't call it a chronograph. It's a chronograph, not a crony. Crony is actually a brand. It'd be nice if I had it pointed in the right direction. Turn that puppy on. There it goes. Turn the lights on. Okay, so now we're going with the magazines in. The bolt goes forward. The bolt goes down, just like on a standard rifle. We're going to take the first shot, and then after that, Ricky's going to zoom in on the chronograph for you. Okay, so let's go through some of the features of the gun. Obviously, it's a bolt-action repeater. I'm going to pull this magazine out that we just shot the 10 shots out of. very consistent, as you can tell, between 825 and 830 or so. So very, very nice gun. Adjustable cheek piece up here, so the comb can go up and down, or however you want to adjust that. Manual safety here, which is nice, not an automatic, so that it always goes on. I'm not a big fan of that. To me, the safest gun is an unloaded gun. I don't rely on safeties. Pretty quiet. Give it that. Let's see. What else? Oh, easy to replace the air tank. You take out this screw here, the forearm comes off, and then this is basically a 13 cubic inch bottle. We have tons of these. Oh, sorry, got a little excited. This is the standard bottle that comes with it, 13 cubic inch with the regulator, but we kind of have these in stock. If you ever want any of these, this is a 22 cubic inch. This will effectively close to double your shots, 13 versus 22. Half of 22 is 11, so twice 13 is 26. You're pretty close to twice as much. I'd like to try that with it, just to see how many shots you'd get. We didn't do the total number of shots out of it. We did 20 shots so far, and it went from 3,000 down to 2,600. So, not bad, huh? Not bad at all. And it's regulated to, you said 1,100, right, Ricky? We checked it out to 1,100. So, man, that's going to be a lot of shots. We'll do the math for you, and then I'll tell Ricky to post it in there as a little message. But that's not bad. Yeah, we got 200 shots, and we only went down 400. So, yeah, 200 shots. Sorry, that'll be edited out. Yeah, so we did 20 shots and went down 200 PSI. So, yeah, you get a lot of shots out of it, down to 1,100 PSI. What else do we want to show you? It's got the rings. I think that's about it. Our impression of the gun? Yeah, I think for $299 you can't go wrong. This is going to be a really good entry-level gun. Maybe even better than that. The power is modest. We were getting 825 to 830 feet per second with a 16 grain JSB. And I think that's about everything we can say about the gun. The Umarex Gauntlet, a nice piece of kit, very inexpensive. Well, thanks for watching. I'm Joe Brancato, the airgun scientist. This is the Umarex Gauntlet. And please be sure to like our Air Tanks for Sale Facebook page, as well as our Airgun Scientist YouTube page. Take care, and God bless.